Hold on, just hold on a second. Before you go buy a single chick, I want you to look at what I'm holding right now. This handful of feed for 100 Kuroilers, this is a snack. But for 300 layers, this same amount is the beginning of 300,000 Kenyan shillings a year habit you are about to pick up. Now I know what you are thinking. 300 birds sounds bigger, so it must be better. I used to think the same thing, but after years of doing this, and after reading hundreds of messages from farmers across Kenya, Nigeria, and even the UK, I have learned something that changed how I look at farming forever. Bigger is not always more profitable. Today I'm going to walk you through the real numbers side by side. 100 Kuroilers against 300 layers. We are talking feed tables, mortalities, and what I call the hidden cash trap, the thing that kills most farmers, new farms in the first 6 months. Ready? Let's go. Welcome back to Esther Farm. By the way, if you are new here, I'm Esther, and this is where we keep the mud little and the chickens happy. So I get messages every single day from Kenya, Nigeria, people in the UK who want to invest back home. And the question is almost always the same. Esther, how many birds do I need to quit my job? And my honest answer, it is not about the number of birds, it is about your margin. You can have 300 layers and still be broke. If your feed costs are eating your profits alive, you would basically be farming for the feed company, not for yourself. Okay, let's start with the 100 Kuroilers. These are F1 improved breeds, the ones I personally love for beginners. If you have a small plot, a concrete backyard like mine, these birds are made for your situation. They are tough, they are adaptable, and I'm going to show you exactly what they eat, what they cost, and what you walk away with. The feeding journey. So week 1 to 4, they are on chick starter. Each bird eats about 1 kg total in this phase. For 100 birds, that is 100 kilograms, which costs around 8,000 Kenyan shillings. Week 5 to 8, they move to growers March, and they really start eating now. Each bird goes through about 2.5 kilograms. So 250 kilograms in total. That's roughly 17,500 Kenyan shillings. Now, week 9 to week 16 is where I do something a little different, and this is where you can save serious money. Each bird needs about 4.5 kilograms during this phase. If you just bought commercial feed, you would spend about 35,000 Kenyan shillings, but I use what I call my 30 to 70 rule, and that is 30% commercial feed and 70% local supplements. I'm talking of Azora, kitchen waste, maize jam, things that are affordable and available right here in Kenya. With that approach, your total feeding cost for 100 Kuroilers comes to about 42,000 Kenyan shillings, and that is not bad, right? What you earn, if you go to meat route, which most people do, your roasters will hit around 3 kilograms at the 4th month mark. In Nairobi, that sells for 1,200 to 1,500 Kenyan shillings per bird. Take out 5% mortality rate, you have got 95 birds at 1,300 Kenyan shillings each. That is around 123,500 Kenyan shillings. If you keep the hens for eggs instead, They start laying around month 5. They won't lay as much as commercial layers, maybe 150 to 200 eggs a year. But here is the thing. They sell as kienyeji eggs, which means you can charge a premium. Customers especially looks for those. One more thing I want you to hear. Kuroilers are forgiving. If you forget to feed them at exactly 8 a.m., production doesn't crash. They are resilient. For a first-time farmer, that matters more than people realize. All right, now let's talk about the 300 layers. I want to be honest with you here. This model works, but it is not for the faint-hearted. This is a factory operation. It needs a precision, proper lighting, tight biosecurity, and most importantly, deep pockets. What it costs to even start. If you are going with 300 layers, I recommend cages of a deep litter at this scale. It reduces egg breakage and keep disease low. Now here is your startup map. 300 pullets at 18 weeks old will cost you allowed 240,000 Kenyan shillings. Cages and housing another 100,000 Kenyan shillings. So before a single egg drops, you have already spent 340,000 Kenyan shillings. Take a moment with that number. Now the feed trap. This is what I call the feed trap, and it is real. A standard layer eats about 125 grams of feed per day. Multiply that by 300 birds, and you are going through that 7.7 kilograms every single day. Monthly, that is 1125 kilograms, about 22 bags of 50 kilograms feed. Your monthly feed bill is around 8,000 Kenyan shillings. Now, when everything is running perfectly, 90% production, you are collecting about 9 trays of eggs a day. That is 270 trays a month. At 450 Kenya shillings a tray, you bring in allowed 121,500 Kenyan shillings. After that, 80,000 Kenyan shillings feed bill. Your net is allowed 41,500,000 Kenyan shillings a month. That is real money. That is a salary. But, and this is a big but, what happens when something goes wrong? A stress, slump, a disease scare, a heat wave, production drops to 60%. You are still paying that full 80,000 Kenya shillings for feed, but now you are only making 75,000 in revenue. You are losing 5,000 Kenyan shillings in a month just to stay open. The vaccination reality. If you are going this route, you cannot skip on vaccinations. Bubolo, Newcastle, smallpox. These are not optional. One outbreak in a 300 bird flock and wipe out months of income overnight. This is a stable business model, but it is a high-stakes one. So let's put these two models next to each other, because I know some of you are still sitting on the fence. Time to profit. Kuroilers 4 months, layers 18 to 24 months. That is how long it takes to pay back that 340,000 investment. Daily labor, Kuroilers about an hour a day, layers 3 to 4 hours, egg correction, cleaning, record keeping. Your market, Kuroilers sell in big batches, festivals, hotels, special events. One sale, clean and done. Layers give you daily cash flow from shops and neighbors. It is consistent, but it never stops needing attention. So here is my honest verdict. If you are a beginner or if farming is still a side hustle for you, start with 100 Kuroilers. You will learn how chickens work, how the market works, and how you work as a farmer without the pressure of 80,000 Kenyan shillings monthly feed bill breathing down your neck. If you are ready to be a full-time poultry CEO and you have the capital to survive 6 months of overheads before you see real profit, then the 300 layers will build you something sustainable, something that pays you like a business. The choice is yours, but now you have the actual numbers to make it. Okay, here is what I really want to know. What is your biggest fear about starting? Is it the feed cost or is it finding a market for what you grow? Drop either the word feed or the word market in the comments below. That's it, just one word. I read every comment and I personally send you my tips for whichever one you are wrestling with. And if you are watching from outside Kenya, maybe you are in the diaspora, thinking about investing back home, I made a whole video on how to start a farm with just 10,000 Kenyan shillings. It will completely change how you look at this. I'll link it right here. Don't forget to subscribe to Esther Farm. We keep the mats real, the chickens happy, and the community growing. See you in the next one.